we have had the opportunity to see the last 1 week of Parliament. And I kept asking myself, what has changed? And not just me, let me tell you, Abbas Haider is with me in the studios here of Republic Today, and Anil Antony. So we have two young voices from the Samajwadi Party and BJP. Susi Ben Shah, national spokesperson of the Shiv Sena, with Eknath Shinde, Rajat Sethi, Lokesh Jindal of the Congress, Subodh Mehta, national spokesperson of the RJD, Namaskar. Piyush Joshi ji backs the Aam Aadmi Party, and Vivek Srivastava is anti-BJP, pro-left. My sense, and I'll just tell you this, I'll start with you, Mr. Mehta, since the RJD. My sense is there was not a clear, coherent strategy. Now, I'll tell you why. The BJP is much smarter at this than you. They pushed the emergency resolution and totally divided the opposition. The emergency resolution became the main focus, and all you were left with is holding the constitution. My question is, Mr. Mehta, it is important to make an impression in the minds of people. And this was 1 week which was lost. Then Parliament session will be over by 3rd. The next session of Parliament will be the budget session. And Modi government will go all out to be populist in that, and you would have lost your opportunity. Do you agree with my assessment that the opposition should have done much more planning this time?
Arnab, look, the whole debate is against the opposition itself. Look, this opposition is one of the strongest opposition in post-independent India, and the issues which had to be introduced in the House, that issue was of NTA and NET. And ironically, the opposition leader, his mic was muted, and you know that the opposition leader and the leader of the House, their mics never get muted. But this was the condition of the House, and I think that the responsibility of the Treasury bench is to run the House properly. Now you were talking about the emergency thing which was brought in by the Speaker itself. This was again uncalled for, primarily because nothing was spoken, or no bill or nothing was introduced in the House, and straight away it was just a statement by the Honorable Speaker itself. This shows that the Speaker was not, he was doing partiality. And moreover, when you look to the whole issue of the NET and the NTA, here the Honorable Education Minister trying to hide something, primarily because, more than 50% of the population is below the age of 25, and the students have lost the trust in the government and the trust in the institution of NTA itself. So moreover, it was the responsibility of the opposition to have a debate in the House by using Rule 267 of the House. But ironically, it was not allowed, and the leader of the House mic was muted. This is against
so you
the
made 3 points. You made 3 points. You made 3 points. First, you said the leader of the opposition and the opposition leader's mic has been muted. Second point you said is that the emergency was not an important issue. There was no need to bring it right now. And the third, you raised the issue of NEET. Yes. I heard your 3 points. I don't want to counter you. I want Anil to come in. Anil.
Thank you, Arnab. Again, it's a great honor to be in your show. It is only a few weeks since the last Lok Sabha elections are over, and in this short time itself, one thing has become very clear to the people of India. One is, unlike a lot of perception that was created, the NDA government led by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is as strong, as harmonious, as united as ever, and we are moving forward. And the second thing is the Congress party led opposition party. Any perception that it has created that it will even be a meaningful or constructive opposition, it has been laid to arrest. Let us just look at the last few days itself and see what has been happening. It is now very clear to every single person in this country that this Congress-led opposition has very little respect for any democratic traditional practices, the manner they created that ruckus about the pro tem speaker. They have very little respect about any democratic values, how all the members were on the well when the emergency resolution was moved in the Lok Sabha. They have very little respect for any of our civilizational ethos and values also. How the Congress, the Samajwadi Party and many of the India Alliance members, they were raising objections about the Sangal. And today they also proved that they have very little, they have disdain for any of our parliamentary processes also, where today after the presidential address, this was the day when there should have been a discussion on the presidential address, but they wanted to raise other issues. So this opposition, despite, so again let us put things into a perspective, one, we have the NDA led by Bharatiya Janata Party. We had our third best ever result, all three under our Prime Minister. The Congress Party led by Rahul Gandhi had its third worst ever performance in history, all led by Rahul Gandhi. Yet this party is coming to the parliament every single day with so much arrogance, with so much, people say confidence, but it is not confidence, it is a lot of arrogance. And every day they are just coming to disrupt, they are just coming to create issues in the house. They don't have any constructive solution on any issue that has been raised so far. My esteemed panelist was talking about
NEET issue was not
Again,
a constructive
you know that
issue.
in the NEET issue also.
Sir, so what do you think? NEET issue is not an important issue?
The NEET is a constructive issue.
So why was the mic
See,
muted?
let me finish.
Why was he
Today
not
was a
allowed
day.
to speak? Why was he not allowed to speak? Why did the speaker
Today was a
did not allow the leader of opposition to complete what he wanted to and have a meaningful discussion and a message, joint message sent to the student fraternity of India? Please tell me, sir.